welcome to episode 66 of Credit 101. In this episode, I'm going to talk about 3 steps that you guys can take to reduce your real estate taxes. So if you guys have some real estate out there and you want to reduce those taxes, which you should always try to figure out there's ways that you can, then follow these simple steps and hopefully you'll be able to reduce your taxes. So I want you to actually look and see how much they have your house assessed at on your taxes. Because if you think that it's assessed for more than it's actually worth, then I want you all to contact the assessor's office and tell them that you want to get your house reassessed. Because if you get it reassessed, they may find out that you're right. It is worth more. I mean, less, not more. It's worth less, and we can reduce your taxes because your taxes is based off of how much your home is worth. That's one of the things that they're looking at. So if you can say that your house is worth less than they're actually assessing it at, then they can actually reduce your taxes, and that's really good. And then also, you can also ask to see if you can do a tax abatement. That can help you out a lot. And this is just going to be a reduction based off of a hardship. You can let them know that you're having a hardship. It's going to be temporary, but you need to try to see if you can get a reduction. And call to see if you can get any type of exemption. Like, now I'm on my debt-free journey. I don't care what it is, y'all. Like, call me cheap. Call me whatever you want. I'm going to be debt-free where everybody still got a mortgage in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Call me debt-free call me cheap if you want to, but try to see if there's anything, like, is there anything that I can do? And this is going to be especially for those people that's in the armed forces too. So that's another thing. If you guys are in the armed forces, just know that I did listen to a podcast with some people that was debt free, and they talked about how they didn't have to pay any taxes on their property. So I don't know how true this is, but look into it. A lot of people in the armed forces, they don't understand that they have a lot of different things that they can do. And I know that they did have something where there was like a certain percentage disabled, but still, if you don't even know that and you are disabled and you were in the armed forces, then this is something that you need to look into. So I don't know, call me cheap if you want to, I don't care. But call and see if there's anything. I call the utility company. Is there anything that I can do? Could I do weatherization? Can I do this or do that? And when I bought my first house too, you all, we're going to get into the utilities, but I just wanted to tell you that you really need to start calling around. When I bought my first house, my furnace, it was a foreclosure. My furnace did not work. Like, it was non-existent. My water did not work. I had to get that running right away. It's a big hole in my ceiling, but I was able to do I don't know if it's weatherization or winterization because it was 2 different ones. I was able to do that. I got a brand new refrigerator in that house. I got against a foreclosure, so this house is beat up. I got a new refrigerator. I think I got my house insulated because it was a condo. Technically, it was so much they couldn't do. They would have changed out my windows, which was really good. Also, I got a new furnace and a new hot water tank because my hot water tank wasn't working. I did get the cold water running, but I had to boil water for some time. That was just something I had to do. But I knew that I was going to get this program. So I was like, I'll do this for a month while they do all of this. Sure will. When I tell you they came and did all of that, it was such a blessing. So definitely make sure you all just be okay with asking. Like, it's not going to hurt you. Just imagine how much you can get by just asking. But let's go over to episode 67 because we're going to start asking to try to get a rent reduction. You guys, rent reduction, mortgage reduction, we're going to talk about that in episode 66.